good opening period for you guys. It seemed like maybe you lost your way a little bit in the second period, then got it back in the third period. Was it just the flow of that game?
We just had to kill off a penalty. They score a power play goal, one at the end of the 4-on-4. I don't think we played bad in the second period. I thought we played pretty well. I thought we did a good job forechecking, staying above them for the most part. A few mistakes, gave up a few out my rushes, but other than that, I really liked our game.
Does this stink? I mean, you get opportunities early, opportunities late. I mean, you played a pretty solid game overall.
I mean, yeah, it hurts not to get the win, but I think that we can agree that the last two games have looked a little bit different than the previous 25 or whatever we played. So it's more of how we want to play, and I think if we keep doing that on a nightly basis, we're going to put ourselves in a spot here to be there.
Obviously, we could say it looks different, but what about it feels different? You guys get those quick goals on you, but what can you say about the response to that adversity? Has it been different than maybe what it's been for the last 25?
I just think we have an intent, and it's very specific in what we want to do and how we want to play. And it's, I've talked about the word identity over the whole year. We're still trying to find it, and those two games are as close to it as we've played all year. So just getting back to pressure on the pucks and playing fast like we know how to do, and teams struggle with our speed. And there's no more resting on, we're a good offensive team and we're just going to outscore them. We're putting the work in. I think we did that tonight, and we have to continue to do that.
Do you disagree with Eric getting 5 in a major for that hit?
I do. Like I was telling Trevor, we're having a conversation out there. I don't understand how Evander Kane gets nothing last night, and then there's a 5-minute penalty. Like it doesn't make any sense. Like it's the exact same play. There's an injury on the play. I understand that he has to call it, and that's fine. That's not on him. I just don't like the consistency factor. Like that's a literal identical play with zero penalty, and then one with a 5 in a game. Doesn't make sense.
Talk about that play Connor Clifton makes on your goal, just to put pressure on to cause that turnover, and just to take me through that, if you would.
Yeah, it's her system, right? It's pressure in the puck and making sure that if you're the first guy, you go. And he just he wanted that puck. He wanted it more than the two guys in white sweaters, and he made a heck of a play, gets it on net, and all I got to do is put it in. So it was a great individual effort by him.
Yeah, you guys had a couple of chances in the power play. Just generally, is it just about keeping it simple, to get you guys to get back to, consistently producing and taking advantage of those opportunities?
Yeah, I think that it's, sometimes you got to just volume shoot and just shoot and shoot and shoot, and then things open up and then your skill comes out. And, we did have a couple of opportunities. I had two that I should have put away early, and then, we're talking about a different game, but just have to stick with it. And like I said, you gotta, when things aren't going in, you have to get pucks to the net and get guys there. It's as cliche as that sounds. That's how you break out the slump on the PP.
From watching it from above, it just seemed like the mindset was you had no question in your mind you guys were going to tie that game in the third period. Just the way you guys came out.
Yeah, I don't think we ever panicked. It was 2-0. There was no hanging our heads. It was just we've worn on them for 2 periods, and they're going to crack. And Tower makes a great play. Skinny puts that in early, and then we just keep pushing. We know that if we play like that, it's going to wear on teams. And tonight, I thought in the third period, that's where it showed, and we were able to get a ton of opportunities and have a lot of looks, and just didn't get the result tonight.
2 games in, what can you say about Robinson's play on the line, off the puck? Just what's it been like seeing next to him?
He's been great. Just exactly what you're getting. Simple, hard, gritty, makes plays. Has a nose for the net. He was in front. He could have had 2 tip goals tonight, and he had one called back in Boston the other day. So he's just a straight line player that you know what you're going to get. He's been great.